Our organization focuses on 5 chambers. The first chamber being the motor chamber. It's motor assembly, as we have in South Africa. We normally work with 7 OEMs there. Mercedes, BMW, Nissan, Ford Motor Company, General Motors, Volkswagen, and Toyota. Those are the companies. So already it tells you that we have a high-end spec of people that we've got to train. These are motor assemblers, fitters, welders, and engineers. Now SETA then plays in that space. We're also responsible for motor sales and component manufacturing. That would be all the after sales that you see, and then the different components, the body parts and so on. That's what SETA deals with on that level. And then it deals with new tires, all new tire manufacturing, all plastic manufacturing, and lastly the biggest component or sector within SETA is the metal and steel chamber. There we've got all the companies from large right up to small companies. In total, SETA has approximately 44,000 companies that get involved with SETA, but 18,500 do pay their levies and about 11,000 participate. SETA has an annual turnover of around 1.4 billion rand, and this money has to be plowed back into the community. Yes, indeed. It's introduced me to so many people as being an equalizer. When we step onto the golf field and you play with this big businessman who's just starting out, you actually just bamboozle him. And he would then make a point to call you to play the next game. And that's when you start talking what you want to. Or you play with the CEO of a major company. And it allows you to do that. Or you play with a caddy. I know when I started off playing golf, I played with a caddy, very young chap at the time. His name was Alpheus Kelepile. He tried the pro circuit at one stage. And Alpheus was really bad at maths and science, but he could read any line, and he could read where the ball was coming in from the wind. You know, he'd say the ball will come from left to right, and I would say, but how? Give me north-south directions or so on, and he wouldn't know what I'm saying. But if he reads a piece of green, he would tell you. So I made a joke with him and said, Alpheus, I'll teach you maths and science, you teach me to play golf. So I was taught by a 13-year-old caddy how to hold a stick, how to hit the ball and so on. And that's the beauty of playing golf, you know, how you meet people and what role they play in your life. I personally do not believe in what I call collaborative management, because management is not about collaboration with people. The moment you start collaborating is when you dilute your own objectives in a society, in an organization. It is Mandela who says that there are times when a leader has to act on his own and take the leadership. And that's why you're appointed as a CEO, as a leader of an organization. So it is for that thought leadership, it is for that decision making that you have to lead an organization. And I very much believe in that. Well, it's like a yo-yo at the moment, you know. I played the other day and I thought, no, I was back to 24. But then I played again and then I said, gosh, I'm back to a 5, you know. So it happens because I'm not playing consistently. And what actually happens is that I used to play twice a week, but now I play once every 2 weeks. But I do make time to get onto the golf course. For me, golf, as I said, is one of the greatest equalizers in society. I like this quote: it reduces you to a pauper and it elevates you to a king. Depends how you play on the particular day. You want me really to say that I played in Freiburg in 1998, and it was a boys' golf day. So we went out to Taung Sun the night before, and the next morning we had to tee off at 7. So the first 9 I scored 9 points. And I thought the only thing that could save me is to go and score 27 points at the second 9 to get to the, you know, at least 36 points and save myself of this. At that stage I was playing off a 12 handicap. What happens? On the second hole, I score a hole in one. And that was the highlight of my golfing career. I remember I had this funny caddy, and I will tell the story, but it was in Afrikaans. The caddy says to me, I asked him how far it was, and he said 173 meters. So I said to him, 7-1. And he responded to me, Marajeji speel net KAK. And I said, no man, you can't say that to me. He says, no, I'm telling you, I don't know where did you learn to play golf, but you're playing absolutely bad. So he gives me a 5-wood. And I said, you know how far I hit the 5-wood? At least 220 meters. He says, no, take it. So I hit a soft 5-wood. The ball gave one bounce and into the hole. He looks at me and said, jy ken fokol, ek ken alles. So that was the highlight of my day and my golfing life.